Welcome to the Startup Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, the host of the show, where we talk about raising funding for your startup and the time it takes to have an espresso. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. Survivorship bias is defined by Wikipedia as concentrating on the people or things that survived some process and inadvertently overlooking those that didn't because of their lack of visibility. Incubators often measure their results based on startups who get funded rather than all the ones who go through the program. Taking out the startups that failed early can skew the results by only counting the ones that are up and running. To overcome survivorship bias, consider the following. Maintain awareness of the survivorship bias when evaluating a metric. Consider what has been left out of the calculation. In our incubator example, consider how many companies applied, were accepted, started the program, but were never counted in the metric because they didn't build a running company. Find alternative data sources. In this example, look for companies who went through the program and talk to both those who succeeded and those that did not. Go beyond the initial statistic as it often measures only a part of the story. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.